Breathe in that peace. Exhale some peace here. Spirit has a sense of humor. All right, we're going to start with some announcements today. I'm calling myself it because I'm presiding over the whole service today. So you're going to get the announcements and I get to bring the message to you today. So I'm it, Jamica. All right, our first announcement today, just a little reminder that we do have our annual meeting of the members coming up next Sunday. So October the 6th, this will be at 12 o'clock noon. So if you can make it, please be here. We will be holding elections for the Board of Trustees, and we do need to have 25% of our congregation members available for that. So we'd appreciate it if you can join us. And if you're feeling called, you still have some time. If you are feeling that draw to be a part of the board, there are applications and packets available on the back counter that give some more information. We would love to have you join us, and if you would like more information, you can talk to myself, Reverend Steve, or any of the other board members. We'd be happy to talk with you about that. All right, we need to give a big thank you. Oh my gosh, we had a huge fundraiser last weekend. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for Joy and Terry Merrier. Woo. It's facilitating in your house. Thank you for that. I don't even know if I have everyone's names, but I probably, and donations, yes. Gina Lang, Vajra Mal, Laurel Kinsick. And then again, like Joy said, everyone that Pat Warren went and picked up, Don Miller, so many, just our whole congregation, you guys, everybody, I think almost everyone did a little part of something. It was so magical to get to watch how it just all the little pieces came together. And then the people that came and bought stuff, exactly, right? Came and bought. So, are you guys ready for this? And then there was more that just came in today, too. So, our total went up about 5 minutes ago. We raised $1,870.69. Yes. Woohoo! That's almost it, you guys. Our roof is almost completely done, and now we can start focusing over there next. But, you know, that's in the future. Yes. Okay. Okay, well, right, and then we got a lot for that. Well, we got lots of projects around here, so I think we can come up with a project. We've got a whole nother roof over there that needs done, so woohoo, right? Plenty of time, exactly. All right, thank you guys so much for that. All right, we have some Tai Chi classes are going to start here at the center in October, right? This is going to be held every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. The cost is $15, and it starts on October the 8th. It is going to be held next door at the LEC building, so if you come, it's over there if you're looking for it. The class will teach you how to move mindfully, bring balance to your body and mind through a moving meditation practice. It's perfect for both beginners and those with prior experience. There is a sign-up sheet available on the back counter, as well as a flyer, and there's more information available on the e-news for that as well. We have a candle play crafting play shop. Sorry, that didn't come out. Hang on. Let me just redo that. Candle crafting play shop, that's the one, with Wendy Orsat. And this is going to be held on Sunday, October the 13th from 1 to 2:30 p.m. And there's a flyer, more information on the back counter, and again in the e-news. And if you have any questions, you can talk to Wendy about that. And then we are having our Halloween party and fundraiser coming up. So come enjoy some fun-filled evening. We're going to have live music with the Full Moon Project coming. Yes. It's going to be a potluck. And so please bring your favorite Halloween dish or fall dish to share. And it's a costume contest, and we have some fun prizes, so it's a fun chance to get dressed up and have a little fun. Thank you. Friday, October the 25th, and it's from 6 to 10. I think I got all that one covered. To the next one. No, no cost. No, just come, and donations. We'll be accepting donations because it is a fundraiser, but it's a fun raiser. So, all right, we need some volunteers. We are going to be having a booth at the Enlightened Living Fair, which is October the 12th from 10 to 5 p.m. So if you're interested in coming and just talking to people about our center and letting them know where we're at and what we do here, we would love to have you. There's a sign-up sheet on the back counter. You can just sign up for an hour, 20 minutes, whatever works for you. It just would be great to have you come by and help out. It is, yes. It's still going to be at the fairgrounds. Yes, ma'am. Yep. All right, our metaphysical book study does continue on Sunday mornings. It begins at 9 a.m. over in the LEC, and it goes till 9:45. And they are continuing to study The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And our meditation group continues directly after that. This is a silent meditation. It starts at 9:50 and goes to 10:05. So if you do find you are entering after the 9:50 mark, please just do it in the silence and try not to disturb anybody else. And then our book of the week is The Power of Kindness. And this is available in the bookstore for 20% off today. And we also have our Science of Mind magazines for September, October are in. And the Science of Mind textbooks are also in if anybody is looking for those. And I do believe I've made it to the end of my announcements. So if you would like to stand and join me in singing We Are One. Well, hello, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome to the Grants Path Center for Spiritual Living.
My name is Janice Garibay. I'm a licensed practitioner here. I'll be your podium practitioner today. Please read with me the gratitude. It should be on the screen. In gratitude, I know that I am the peace I seek in the world. So what is a practitioner and what do we do? There is a goldenrod sheet in the back of your seat, and that explains what practitioners do. And also, if you have a prayer request, also in the back of your seat, there's a yellow card, and you can fill that out as well, and just make your request known on that. And then you can also fill out something online if you need to, a prayer request at grantspasscsl.org. And then you can put those yellow prayer requests back in the back, and there's a box there, or you can put it in as we pass the plates for when we do the what's it called? Thank you. An offering, the divine offering. And then we know you'll have a demonstration, which is your prayer requests will be manifest in your life, because it always does come around, and that would be the blue form. And you can fill that blue form out and share that with us too. We'd love to hear about your manifestation. And just put that in the box as well, or the offering plate. Got that down. All right, so let's see. Oh, and today, first of all, I don't know if, Jamica, did you ask if there were any first-timers here? Or did I miss it? Okay, so is there anybody here for the first time? We have a gift for you. All right. And also, I don't know who the flowers are from, but we just congratulate flowers. We always... They're from where? Oh, okay. Yay. Yes, we applaud flowers, pumpkins, fruits of all kinds. And yeah, we don't need much to celebrate around here. So also, let's see, with that, oh yes, I was introducing our table practitioner is Bucky Dennerly, and she's a licensed practitioner here, and she is holding this wonderful high watch for us, the consciousness of love, abundant peace, surrounding in and around and through this congregation, and also for all of those on Zoom. Hello. And not to, forget the Zoom people, and spread this love out into the community. Yeah, there is a shift happening, that's for sure. And so now let's read the prayer together that is on the screen. Oh, one more thing. I'd like to have the practitioners raise their hand that are here today for prayer, so that someone could have a short prayer with and for you, and you can identify us. And there's also Jamica and Bucky. All right. So now let's do that prayer reading, which is on the screen. I join with others and know inner peace, peace with others and world peace. Like the peace song we sing, let peace begin with me. So that is, it is. All right, so I have, where's my reading here? A little message to deliver today here. My podium speech here thing is putting the pieces together is this week's theme. And I wrote something that was inspired by an article in this month's Science of Mind magazine by Joanne McFadden. And so I'll just read this, and then we'll go into a few minutes of meditation in the silence. Okay. As students of metaphysics, we practice seeing through appearances of separation to the truth of oneness and interconnectedness. We understand the nature of spirit, that it expresses in infinitely varied and wonderful ways. Thomas Troward wrote in The Creative Process in the Individual that the all-originating power must be in essence unity and manifestation, and in manifestation multiplicity. While we are different in appearance in a multitude of ways, we all come from the same source: Spirit, God, the divine, the universe, the great causative power. And because of that, we are eternally connected. We are connected. Unity. No, uniting. Uniting the pieces brings peace. So when we recognize that the tendency of life, the natural order of things, is unity, we can start with ourselves to bring that truth into expression. This is an inside job involving nothing outside of ourselves. As we reconcile the pieces, we find peace. This is sacred work. The process begins by loving the self into the self, the seemingly opposite parts of ourselves into unity. When we love all of ourselves, we connect to the spirit within us, embracing the peace that we are. And then we go forward to express our vision as we are called. Yes, there is a calling. Yeah. The sacred call to heal ourselves and the world. It's a great invitation to shift the collective system of the masses from one of separation to one of unity by realizing and embodying our oneness with Spirit. We are the ones we are waiting for. So let us connect to our peace within and embrace life as a unified whole. And the world's consciousness will transform to one of unity and peace. It can be no other way. I've been waiting to say that. I invite you now to take a few minutes to contemplate these words, and I will mind the time. When you're ready, gently bringing yourselves back into the flow. And so from this place of oneness, I speak my word. There is only one mind, one source, one life. And that life is peace and the power and the divine presence. I affirm that we are all come from this one source, and we are inseparably one with the infinite presence and power and peace. I now speak a word of blessing upon this sacred space and place, and for all that transpires here today, including on Zoom. And I know that all that transpires here is fostered by love, healing, peace, and joy. I am filled with immense gratitude for knowing the truth that each of us is now enveloped in the divine presence of limitless love, infinite good, perfect peace. I now release my word into the living, loving law of mind, knowing that it is done, and so it is. Now we have some great music by Dave, followed by a beautiful message from Jamica Wallace. Thank you.
You know, there was a song that came out a few years back. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing there's just too little of, right? Hey, let's be what we're meant to be. Isn't this our destiny? Let's get started now today, upward on our way. Let's be who we really are. Seek and find our inner star. Let's go forward in the light. Let's don't wait. Let's be. always been said, you know, if you smile at the world, it's going to smile back at you, right? No matter where you're at. The checkout line. So take a little love and pass it on. Take a little love and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it. If you take a little love and pass it on. Take a little love and pass it on. Take a little love and pass it on. And before you know it, if you take a little love and pass hope and pass it on. Take a little hope and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it if you take a little hope and pass it on. Joy. Take a little joy and pass it on. World will start to show it if you take it. Peace. Take a little peace and pass it on. Take a little peace and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it if you take a little peace and pass it on. Take a little peace and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it if you take a little peace and pass it on. A little love and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it if you take a little love and pass it on. One more time. Take a little love and pass it on. Take a little love and pass it on. To show her if you take a little love and pass it on. Cha-cha-cha. That's all she wrote.
Let's hear it for Dave one more time. That was amazing. Yes. Woo. We are so blessed. It is in the throne. All right. Well, we have some big shifts happening right now. Has anybody been feeling any of this energy happening right now? Especially this month particular, we've had this super full moon, we've had the lunar eclipse, we've had the fall equinox, and we're coming up on another solar eclipse in just a couple of days. So there's some shifts, there's some things, you know, if you guys been feeling that bubbling, anything moving inside of you, inner callings maybe kind of going on, feeling pulled to do some action maybe. Well, we're definitely living in a very interesting time on this planet. And some people believe that peace on Earth is something that is out there in the future. But Dr. Ernest Holmes said, peace is always at the center of our own soul. Oneness, peace, and harmony will prevail. So when it feels like everything is falling into pieces, How can we find more peace? This week's topic is putting all the pieces back together again. Are you missing peace, or are you mastering peace? When we are confused and asleep in the illusion of separation, there is no peace in our world. Spiritual wisdom and tools can help us to awaken and rise to the truth that we hold the power within to have a grand rising in our personal and collective experience on this planet. We can create the masterpiece from within. So in this month's topic, we've explored what is peace, how to cultivate inner peace, peace with others, peace within our community, and peace on earth. Today we're going to put all of these pieces together and explore the question, what is mine to do so that I can have a grand rising and reveal peace on earth now? So when I was asked to give this talk, I was really honored and super excited to share the message with you, specifically because it's about peace. And I had a really amazing experience with peace this year, and I wanted to share my story with you. So earlier this year, I was intuitively guided to visit Ohio for the solar eclipse back in April. And one of my friends, she lives in a little town called Kenton, and it was in the 100% totality. So it was going to be the spot to be. Everybody was coming from all over to be in Kenton. So yes, I'm going to be there. That was the plan, was to be there. So the plan was to get there a couple of days early, though, because I wanted to go visit a sacred site called Serpent Mount. Anybody familiar? Yeah. Right? So I wanted to go down, and she, that's a little bit south of her, I believe. And so, we had to drive down. And so that was our plan. Take a few days, go see Serpent Mount, and then return to Kenton for the eclipse. The one thing I love about this teaching, one of my favorite things, is there's not a spot where goddess or God is not. Right? And so Spirit is always communicating with us if we're open to listen. And I like to do that. So my trip began with a giant, and I say giant, I mean the biggest detour sign you can imagine, literally. This should have been my first clue. I was blessed to be with amazing friends who also like to listen to Spirit, and so our adventure began. And we allowed the signs to guide us through the detours, and we made several unplanned stops. One of those stops was a crystal store that was just a few miles from Serpent Mound. And after we stopped and we were speaking with the owner's daughter about her mother, the owner, Terry, we decided that we really needed to meet her. There was a real clear sign we needed to meet this lady. And so her daughter let us know, well, she's up the road. She's holding this big event. She's in charge of it. She'll be the crazy lady running around telling everybody what to do. You need to go find her. She hands us this card. It's for the Peace Summit up the road. So we said, okay, we're gonna go check it out. And we wound up driving around in circles and not being able to find our way to this big event that's going on. So we decided to surrender and say, okay, we're gonna go to Serpent Mound, and if it's meant to be, we'll find our way there. Well, we didn't make it officially to Serpent Mount, but we did make it to the parking lot. Yep, and that's as far as I got. There was a group of people that we were blessed to meet who just happened to be the keynote speakers for the Peace Summit being held right up the road. And that's right, it was the very one we were searching for. So, seeing the signs, absolutely, we accepted their invitation to join them and follow them to the summit. Talk about feeling incredibly blessed and just buzzing. We were basically VIP'd in through the front gates with the keynote speakers, walked right up to Terry and introduced to the one running the whole show. And it became very, very clear that this was the space we were supposed to be in to watch the eclipse. And so our plans very quickly changed. And I'm going to tell you, this was one of the most magical experiences I've ever been a part of. There were so many people from all different cultures in one space, and everybody there had the intention of holding peace. As the eclipse began, there were some sisters from the Hawaiian Islands there, and they were doing ceremony, and there was song playing, and we could hear the drums. I could feel the energy of our ancestors right there with us. I could hear in the wind the whispers of their ancient prayers of peace. And as the moon began to cross over the sun, the temperatures started to drop very quickly. And I am not a fan of the cold at all. I wanted to get up and move around. And I even, in that moment, I had this flash and remembering that this is where the ice wall stopped, back in the Ice Age. And I had a little panic almost even come through me, like, oh no. But then, deep inside, I heard that still small voice. And instantly that fear was gone. And that voice reminded me to have faith and let your fear go. The sun will return. Focus on the warmth and your faith. You know the sun will return. Once the moon fully covered the sun during the eclipse, and it was supposed to be completely dark out. And of course, me, I had to take off the glasses and look. But it wasn't dark where I was. It never went dark. It was bright pink. The brightest pink I have ever seen or witnessed in my life. I've never seen it since. I hope to see it again soon. But it was all around us. And as the sun returned, the warmth radiated through my body like a warm, snuggly blanket. And as that warmth returned with the sun, I was reminded that we are the midwives of peace right now on this earth. Peace is not something that is outside of us. It's something that's right here within us. So I truly, truly, truly believe to my core that we are the pieces of peace for this new earth right now. Ernest Holmes believed this also. He believed world peace is not an illusion. He believed it so much that he wrote a book titled World Peace is Not an Illusion. In this book, he states, we must practice the presence of peace consciously, definitely, and deliberately. If we can do it individually and in the family, and to a certain degree in our offices and businesses, which we can, why can't we do it for the whole world? We can. So let Dr. Holmes' inspiration be our inspiration. By setting clear and powerful intentions to consciously being the presence of peace in our lives, we are impacting the entire world with our peace. Karen Drucker sings in her song, We Are the Ones, I've been feeling like I can't make a difference. I've been feeling like there ain't no use. Feeling tired and a little unconscious, coming up with any kind of excuse. So has anybody been feeling that way? I mean, here we're talking about wanting to create peace on earth, but who are we kidding? We can look around and there is war happening, not to mention gun violence, there's tensions, there's disease. All we have to do is turn on the good old news, as Reverend Steve calls it, right? And we can find it anywhere. So we may be asking, how? How is it possible to have peace in the world? And to that I say, anything is possible when we believe. We are the ones we've been waiting for. How do you know if you're one of the ones we've been waiting for? Well, take a look. If you're sitting in a green seat right now, we've been waiting for you. Thanks for not disappointing us. We are the movers, the shakers, and the peacemakers. Mahatma Gandhi told us, be the change you wish to see in the world. So have you ever asked yourself, what does that look like for you on a personal level? I'm going to invite everyone today, if you're comfortable, to take a little journey with me. We're going to use the power of our imagination. So I invite you, if it's comfortable, to close your eyes or just take a soft gaze at something that's pretty with flowers. And let's just begin with just taking a nice deep breath in of peace and exhaling peace. And we're just going to allow that peace to fill our lungs and seep into our cellular structure. And allow it to bring you inward into your own personal sacred heart space. And in this space, using the power of your imagination, I want you to picture the world filled with peace. Picture a world where all of creation is working in harmony. Really allow yourself to feel this peace. And notice how your peace radiates outward from you into this beautiful world around you. And now we're just going to set the intention to return back to the room, slowly opening your eyes when we're ready, and setting the intention to bring that peace back into this room with us. And we're going to set the intention to radiate that out into our neighborhood, into our community, and out into the world. Thank you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and come on back. Doesn't that feel so amazing just to sit in that peace for just a moment? And we have that within us all the time. Dr. Martin Luther King stated, the difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. We are all capable of choosing peace in this world. If we always view peace as something in the future, then this could be a clue for us that we are seeking outside of ourselves. Peace is now, and it lives within us. Mother Teresa was once asked why she didn't participate in anti-war demonstrations. And her response was, I will never do that. But as soon as you have a pro-peace rally, I will be there. In this teaching, we look at the power of our thought and our ability to create. We are always manifesting. The question is, are we manifesting what we want or what we don't want? Energy goes where our thoughts flow, and Mother Teresa knew this. When we consciously choose to focus on what we wish to see, we are fully stepping into our power of creation. And this next quote is from the Peace Pilgrim. One little person giving all of her time to peace makes news. Many people giving some of their time can make history. So what we do in the silence of our own thoughts is so powerful. Are you missing peace? Are you the missing piece in the puzzle of the collective consciousness? Or are you the masterpiece? Every breath we take, every step we make can be filled with peace, joy, and serenity. Chinese proverb, the person who says something is impossible should not interrupt the person who is doing it. I love that one. So just as the master teacher, Jesus is known as the great example, not the great exception for all of the miracles he performed. Each of the above movers, shakers, and peacemakers are sharing the guidance so that you can have a grand rising as movers, shakers, and peacemakers and make a powerful difference in our world now. Using our spiritual tools, we move into a new understanding. We can shift from being under the illusion we are missing peace to knowing we are mastering peace now. So let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. How do we do this? Well, where in your life have you experienced a challenge or an injustice, a traumatic experience that you can use either as a reason for hiding and playing small, or or you can use as a catalyst to make playing small, or use as an inspiration for your own grand rising. There it is. Sorry, I'll get there. Things happen for a reason, so perhaps what happened to you was to reveal to you that your divine purpose is to make a positive difference in the world, so that somebody else doesn't have to go through what you did. Everything that each of us can do to make the world a better place lifts up the consciousness as a whole and reveals peace on earth now. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, "There is a power for good in the universe, greater than you are, and you can use it. If when you think about your purpose and it feels too big or impossible, yet you feel a strong inner calling, go within, tune into the infinite, tune into the I Am presence, and co-create with Spirit to guide, to help support, and to manifest your purpose. With God, all things are possible." So I invite you to ask yourself, what is an experience that has happened in my life that I feel guided to use as a purpose for peace? Can we let go of our old stories by using our tools of forgiveness, embrace our oneness, and being the peace on the earth we wish to see? In conclusion, I really truly do believe we are living in a magical time and that each of us are being called to rise up. We truly, truly are the ones we've been waiting for. Let us see the world through the eyes of peace, love, compassion, and kindness, and watch the transformation take place in our own lives, individually, and the world collectively right now. At the conclusion of Dr. Bill Hornaday's book on Ernest Holmes called The Inner Light, he wrote, "Ernest Holmes' philosophy insisted and demonstration proved that we can know peace of mind, health, abundance, and growth in spiritual understanding by turning with an already believing faith to the power within, the divine I Am, the light that lighteth every person who cometh into the world. A shining path awaits each of us," Ernest said, "and those who seek it will find it." So may each of us have the courage and take the time to speak and ask Goddess, God within our own inner wisdom, what is mine to do to reveal peace on earth? And then let us listen. Every action and intention to reveal peace makes a positive difference. Thank you for setting the intention for a grand rising by adding your masterpiece of peace in the world. And together we rise and are truly creating a world that will work for everyone. Namaste. I'm gonna go. No, just kidding. No, pick that one up. Okay, well, let's follow our teaching and let's go into a little prayer. So I invite you to just begin with breathing in that peace once again and exhaling the peace and allowing that breath to bring us and connect us into our place of learning, bringing us into that sacred personal space. And I invite you to bring into your consciousness whatever you believe God, Goddess, Creator, Great Spirit is personally for you. I believe there is many names as there are creation, but I do know that there is a power that is operating within all of creation. And that power is life-affirming, love, light, joy, beauty, peace. And I know that each of us here are individualized expression of this power. And as we drop into our hearts, we bring ourselves into alignment and allow ourselves to remember who we are. I know there's a divine pattern for humanity, and within this pattern there is an infinite harmony and peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness. I know we are all a part of the one mind, and in this place of knowing, we allow for peace to radiate from us. And it's in this place I know we can bring any worries or fears and surrender. Surrender it to our Creator, anything that is not of the divine pattern. And I know I may not know what you're dealing with today, right here and right now, but the Great Spirit does. And it's in this place that we can let go and let God. We can align with the peace from within and allow it to radiate from us into this world. As we remember who we are and we fully embrace our peace here and now. And I invite you to bring gratitude into your heart. I know my heart overfills with gratitude for this remembering, for this peace, for this love. Gratitude for the divine pattern I know is creating peace in a world that works for all. And it's with this knowing, this love, I release this directly into the universal living, loving law. And I know is always open and always saying yes. And we can affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Yeah, every time. I know, isn't that wonderful? Thank you, Dopatu, and so it is. Okay, where am I? Offertory. We are at the offertory. Okay. So if you would like to take your gift and place it on your heart, we will recite the offertory affirmation together. As I give my gift in gratitude, I know that I am giving to a loving, giving source of good. I am grateful.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hope and a world of fear. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. Sing it with me. It's a small world after all. 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 There is just sun. And a smile brings friendship to everyone. Though the mountains divide and the oceans are wide, it's a small world after all. It's a small world. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Small. One more time. It's a small world after all. It's a small world. It's a small world after all.
Okay. Like a blessing over our. From the love of pure spiritual energy, I know these ties and gifts have been connected. They are evidence of our faith and our ability to manifest in this world of form. I know these gifts do good work in this world. They bless the giver and the receiver and allow for our home, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be an open and available for all those who are choosing to remember who they are and for those who may not even know it yet. And for that, I know this community is thriving and is blessed. And we can affirm this by saying, and so it is. Sorry I missed half of that on the mic. I apologize. But I'm kind of loud, so hopefully you guys hear me. All right, we have special music by Dave.
Hey, everybody stand. This is the last song.
Benediction. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now. Something wonderful is happening right now. It's happening in my mind. In my body. And in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. And I know it. Just the way that it is, and just the way it is not. Thank you, life. See you all next week.